kit, chain conversion kit. We got intake with all the hardware. Oh shit, keep that together. The breather bolts also to go with the intake. And then we got the flush upgraded LED front turn signals. The intake pulled off. It's super easy, 2 minutes. Got the intake on. Halfway done on these turn signals. Gotta wire the other side up. What kind of hazards are these? The fuck? Installed. Did a little bracket for this side. All right, got the turn signals installed. Got this one flush mounted up, pretty easy. Just goes to the stock spot. And then this one, I got it in the stock spot as well. So I took a little metal tire cap, drilled the top out, made a little bracket for that. And then I just got 3 nuts sitting on, or 2 or 3, I can't remember. Nuts sitting on so I got this up there like that, and then I got 2 nuts butted up against this one, so it sits flush, and this can hold it in, this Allen key, the stock one. And then I drilled out that tire cap, and then we just got it mounted up to this bolt right here. That is the bolt for the brake. It's the best way you can get it. Can't get this side flush. Chain conversion kit going down today. About to get the bike jacked up, and gonna get this belt and all this other bullshit off for the belt. Throw the sprockets on, get the chain how we need it, the length we need it, and go for a ride on the new bike. Got the bike back up in the air, about to pull this rear wheel off, and then we'll get to it. It's the next day. I went to AutoZone, O'Reilly's, Napa, Harbor Freight, Home Depot. Napa finally had this, the last place I went to, 1 7/8 socket for this big ass nut that goes on the fucking front sprocket. So stupid. Napa's the only one that has that tool. Finally about to get down on this chain conversion. It was a whole bitch and a half to get this thing cut off. Like 4 lengths, whatever. Here she is, all put back together. Chain conversion. Just got to tighten everything up and I'll be done. When you do cut the chain, you want to put the tension all the way forward first and then move the tension bolt back. I got it kind of more towards the back side right now, but you can see I got a lot of adjustment if I need to adjust it later when it does slack. So there it is. Here she is, all finished. Still gotta adjust the chain a little bit, or the alignment of the wheel, I guess. Not the chain. I guess it's also the chain too. Chain, tension, and then wheel alignment in the back. I need to do that still. Got the exhaust all mounted up now. I still need to torque down all the exhaust bolts, but here she is, all done. I think I'm gonna raise it back too, so probably do that before I adjust the rear wheel. She's looking clean. I got some parts for the Harley, some 13.5-inch rear progressive suspension shocks, hardware, spanner wrench, and grease all comes with it. New Shinko 777 tires. I just got the stock size that comes on the bike already. I'm I'm gonna try and blow this back tire off before I swap it out. I'm about to go down on the rear suspension right now. So let's get to that. Also, I don't have a bike jack, anything, so this should be fun. All right, I'm halfway done. This is already looking sick. All right, got both the shocks on. This thing is leaning to the left. Definitely need that plus 1 inch kickstand. Got that on the way also. Looking a lot better. It's at 13 inches in the back right now. I'm gonna keep it at that right now till I get the front suspension. It's at a pretty good level. Got some more parts for the bike today. Put the pegs together right now. Still waiting on the MIG controls, so I can't throw those on today. I do have the bungs for the rear shock to, you know, if you lay the bike down, those help. 1 inch extended kickstand, and we also got extended brake line, fork fluid. We got the dampeners for the front forks, and then we also got the license plate cover. It's a 4-in-1, so it has brake light, license plate light, and turn signals. And then we got the bracket for that also. First, we gotta pull the truck out. Then we can move the bike over here and get to work. For the bung stops on the back. About to throw the kickstand on now. All right, got the 1 inch kickstand on, or plus 1 inch. It's not leaning so much now. It's like it was before. All right, so I got these on, and then got one side peg on, one mid control, and upgraded, you know. Got the seat pulled off, pulling the taillights off, the bullet blinkers, putting the IMZ quad light. Pulled the fender completely off. I think I'm gonna delete the left side, and then I still need to figure out what I'm gonna do with the back fender, because I don't know, it's some weird like plastic shit. I'll probably just take all of it out. So for the back fender, I'm gonna just 2 rivets for this side. Gonna just cut them out. Was able to get rid of all this bullshit. Just go to that. Boom. I got the wires snipped. That's the license plate light. And I got the brake light snipped. About to throw these bracket little cover things back on. Still got to hook up the right side, but left side's working good. Still got to put the little adapter piece in there too. All right, it's 2 in the morning. Got some wiring done. Got it working correctly. You got to de-pin this blue wire with a red stripe on it. Where is it? Lost it. This one. It's blue wire with a red stripe. It's the connector that has the 4 wires coming out of it on the stock wiring. You take that one out, you de-pin it, and you run the red wire that comes off the adapter to that. And that allows your brake light to work. All right, got all the wiring pulled back apart again. Got the holes drilled. Got to drill them out a little more. Got it taped off though, so you don't scratch the fender or anything, or the drill like skips on the fender. Almost done wiring. Got everything bolted down. I just got another package from TC Bros. I think it's the exhaust. So we'll probably get to work on that right now. Got all the wiring cleaned up, all wired up. There she is, all done. Seat back on. Looks way cleaner. Got the SP Concepts exhaust. Got the front springs. Also got the rebuild kit for the forks. I'm still waiting on the intake and other shit. This thing. Sweet. Yeah, this is sweet. About to throw the exhaust on right now. Gotta take these 2 bolts off the bracket. Then there's one other bolt holding the stock bracket on. You can pull that off. It's an Allen key bolt. The other 2 are 13 millimeters. And then you gotta remove or take off the O2 sensors for each pipe. And I think there's 2 bolts on each pipe. All right, so it's 2 13 millimeter bolts. And then gotta take the O2 sensor out. Stock pipes off. Got the O2 sensors chilling. About to just swap out over everything. I mean, this took me maybe 10 minutes. You gotta swap this hardware over. It's just this little metal like O-ring that holds it on. All right, this $900 exhaust didn't come with a gasket kit, so gotta wait till tomorrow. Harley closes. All right, video cut off on me. Harley closed in like 5 minutes, so I couldn't get down there tonight. I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow to get those exhaust gasket bolts, or exhaust gaskets. And I need the bolts for the exhaust. I fucking lost one somewhere. Also, got the crash bar installed just now. Since I took the front controls off anyway. That's it for tonight. Tomorrow I'll get the exhaust all on, and still waiting on the stuff so I can do the front controls, the brake pedal. I have the stock one, but I got an upgraded one on the way. Brake pedal and the clutch pedal. All right, so next day, about to pull the bike over here, get it jacked up, take the front wheel off, and take the front wheel down to Harley. And then I gotta go get the exhaust gaskets and some other like hardware. I need hardware for the rear fender since I just took out the taillight. I need hardware for both sides. So about to pull it around and then we'll go to Harley. Get the front wheel off, about to go down to Harley, grab those exhaust gaskets, some bolts, and drop the front wheel off to get swapped. Freshie. Got some fresh rear fender bolts and also got the exhaust gaskets on. Crushed them a little bit, but should work good. Fix it a little bit before I throw them on. We got the exhaust halfway on. All right, almost all the way on. Still got to do the bracket and then we're done. It's looking fucking sick though. And I gotta go back to Harley, grab my wheel. And I was also gonna do the forks today. So the wheel needs to come off anyway for that. So we'll just leave it like this. All right, so none of these exhaust brackets work with this. I don't know. This is the one that comes with the exhaust. This is a stock one that came on the bike. They don't go to each other. I can't use just one. So I need to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do. Okay, so the stock bracket I have for the exhaust doesn't work at all. Here's the aftermarket one, bolted up. I'm gonna have to find the other stock one that will work with this bike. Got this side controls mounted up. It's looking good. I got the brake line all disconnected since I got the extended one. And then I also got the progressive springs laid out, the dampeners, which you can do 9.5 in the front or 11.5, I'm pretty sure, because you can run a 2-inch PVC spacer that they send you. So Yeah, then we got the rebuild kit and then fork oil. And then the 2 washers that go on the very top. So about to get down on that. See how it goes. I think I'm gonna go with the 11-inch kit. So it's set up pretty tall. I guess we'll see how it goes though, because I need to see really how long the dampeners are that are in there, the stock ones. So we'll see. All right, we got the fork springs out. Still gotta drain the fluid, and we can start throwing the new dampeners in with the new springs and new fluid. Got this little contraption to break the lower fork bolt loose to get the fluid out. Fun. Since I took the caps off the top first, these are just spinning on the inside, and the bolt wouldn't get loose so I could drain the fluid. So I threw my magnet up in there to hold the dampener in place, and now we got it loose. Or we got the bolt all the way out. Now I'm gonna do the other side. Oh no. Oh fuck. Man, I haven't driven this truck in a while. That is aggressive. All right, I got the dampeners dropped in there. I'm still waiting on fucking Harley to call me for my wheel. So I can throw the wheel back on, get it down. So the forks are all the way compressed. And then before you drop the springs in, put the right amount of fork fluid, oil in there. And then you drop the springs in, throw everything together. Just got my wheel from Harley. What the fuck is this, bro? This looks sick. All right, now I'm draining the brake fluid right now, so I can put the extended brake line on since it's lifted now, and the line is, I had to lower it so the line wasn't stressed or anything. So gonna drain all the fluid, then we'll get that brake line on. Got the fork fluid all in, got it at 5.5 inches from the top to the top of the fluid. So from the top of the fork to the top of the fluid. Gotta take my mom to the airport right now. We'll be back to put the springs in and the PVC spacers that I cut down to 2.75 inches for this bike, which is on the instructions. And we'll be back to put all that in. It's 1 in the morning. I'm done. Got everything tightened down, all the fluid in. Everything's good to go. Got the tire swapped. Gonna burn this one off on the new setup. Clean. Also still waiting on the chain conversion kit and air filter intake. Throwing some .4 brake fluid in here. Gonna pump the brakes, bleed the line, and we should be done. Here's the bike basically done. Look at fire. Still waiting on a couple things like the intake, the chain conversion kit, and the bracket, stock mount for that bracket to mount up to. And I think that's really it. Oh yeah, and I got the LED turn signals that are like flush to the clutch and the brake.
I ain't taking no photo. Ducking for 12, cause we chopping well. These niggas say that they working, but we put the grams on the scale.